It's time for the Seasonal Anime Awards. Sorry I took so long this time, I was slacking a bit. So today I will be ranking my top 10 anime of the Spring 2026 season, along with 5 honorable mentions. Where there were a lot of anime that stayed in the middle of the road, not making a big impression one way or another, there were still some incredible releases that will easily contend for Best of the Year. But some quick disclaimers. 2 core anime still airing and anime that already ended in the summer season will be eligible for the summer rankings. For example, Demons of the Shadow Realms and Blades of the Guardians 2. I also decided to skip all of the split core anime for now so I can watch them completely once the second part ends. This includes Re:Zero Season 4, The Ramparts of Ice, Mission New Zakura Family Season 2, Ace of Diamond Act 2 Season 2, Magical Sisters Lulu to Lily, Versatile Mage Season 7, and Fabulous Beast Season 6. So now that that's out of the way, let's get into the ranking. Honorable mention, Even a Replica Can Fall in Love. A touching exploration of self-identity through the lens of those around us. The emotional moments hit hard but don't weigh the story down with shallow attempts at conveying sadness. The soft color palette added to the charm, it just lacked in animation. Honorable mention, The Quetzalcoatl's Monitor and the Girl with the Short Skirt. A charming main pair that do take the clueless love interest trope slightly further than needed, but blew it out of the water with a confession. Probably the best of the year. The art direction was fantastic as well, especially in expressing the character's quirkiness. Honorable mention, Dandelion. A solid mix of hilarious Gintama-style humor that worked in emotional send-offs during each individual story. The action looked great as well, with some extra effort put into the animation. For a short, open-ended story, it simply makes you wish there was more. Honorable mention, Go For It Nakamura-kun. Another hilarious yet emotionally destructive story that is probably the best yaoi to come out in years. The excellent art direction lent to the classic charm of 80s style anime while accentuating the comedic physical gags. It left at a sweet spot as well, even if it's not finished. Honorable mention, 100 Scenes of Awajima. It starts as a tasteful slice of life with some light drama about a wide cast of characters. It's not until a few episodes in you realize this is telling a compelling web of stories surrounding the school and the multi-generational effects regret can cause, for better or worse. But that's it for the honorable mentions. Now let's get into the top 10. Number 10, Botan Kamina Fully Blossoms When Drunk. A compelling slice of life that slowly explored the characters and their developing relationships. The constantly changing art direction added a personal touch that also worked into the directing. The use of alcohol as the catalyst for the story added a nice touch as well. Number 9, An Observation Log of My Fiancé Who Calls Herself a Villainess. An endearing rom-com that landed emotional moments well without conflicting with the lighter tone. The faster pace actually helped the story explore various situations you wouldn't see in a single season otherwise. The characters were also just hilariously charming. Number 8, Nippon Sangoku The Three Nations of the Crimson Sun. An impressive art direction front and center with an increasingly intense story about multiple sides of a war. The crazy animation intentionally highlights specific details while the changing color palettes draws you in. Mind games matter over action, but it's not afraid to get bloody. Number 7, Akane-banashi. A modern take on a classic Japanese art that encompasses the clash between generations. It looks great overall, but ramps up the visual quality at important moments for the most impact. It focuses more on the characters than the stories, but shows them plenty of respect as well. Number 6, Agents of the Four Seasons Dance of Spring. An emotionally driven story about loss and the resulting psychological trauma. It was beautifully artistic, from the barren fields of snow to the whirlwinds of blossoming sakura trees. The voice acting was the most impressive though, giving the top performances of the season. Number 5, How Dare You Season 2. A spectacular improvement over the first season with a much more serious tone overall. The comedy was refined as well, landing the relief when needed while amplifying the drama. Characters felt important with well-written arcs and completely satisfying ends. Number 4, Dr. Stone Science Future Part 3. The amazingly fun and emotional finale expected from this series. It was fast-paced but stayed true to focusing on the characters and science equally without betraying either. It mixed intense adventure and unexpected story developments for a satisfying end. Number 3, Curio Fan Club. An unexpectedly hilarious story about teen love nearing obsession and its problematic results. When the comedic veil finally lifted, it perfectly landed depressingly grounded moments as well. The characters were out of pocket and you never knew what was going to happen. Number 2, Witch Hat Atelier. The most beautiful of the season with dazzling art and highly detailed animation. It lightly touched on various aspects of the world, just enough to pique your interest. The charming characters were a joy to watch as they grew not only as witches but as people. And number 1, Wisteria Wand and Sword Season 2. This was non-stop fun, from the hilarious sidecast to the exhilaratingly satisfying action throughout. It took what the first season excelled at and dialed it to 11. I've never smiled for so long during a single set of episodes. The crisp animation and eye-watering art just kept impressing. And that's it for my top 10 anime of the spring season. Overall, I'm completely satisfied. We had some fantastic starts, impressive sequels, and satisfying finales. And once again this year, there weren't too many I would label bad. So did any of your favorites make it onto the list? Is there an anime I mentioned that you think didn't deserve to be on the list in the first place? Let me know all of this down in the comments, and follow for more anime news, reviews, and recommendations.